Hello, 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 and welcome to TTTP. That's True Podcast with your boy TST. That's me. What up, y'all? What's going on? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the weekend. I'm saying I know everybody should have had a pretty good week. You know what I'm saying? Without enjoy yourselves. Last night. Hell, you probably even got down doing well today. You know what I'm saying? What up, what up, what up? Life good, my guy. What's good with you? So yeah, I only got one topic. You feel me? Only got like one topic. What's up? What's up? Only got like one topic. I ain't gonna be up here long. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in and shit though. I'm gonna talk about old boy Pooh Shiesty right quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about old Pooh Shiesty. and Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Pooh Shiesty he was stupid. He was dumb. Pretty much stupid and dumb. But Gucci Mane should have knew better than to fuck with that dude. So I'm doing good, man. How are you? Thanks for asking. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this. If I knew, or if I know what type of guy you is, I'm not finna sign you to my label. I'm not finna do that. If I know you constantly staying shit all the time, hell no, I'm not finna sign you to my shit. There's no reason to do that. For what? Why would I sign you to my label? For what? That don't make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? That don't make sense to me. How about, well, leave you where you at. And then if I do sign you and then I get to know you, that's a total different thing. So I always gotta be aware of how you move, what you thinking, how you feeling, you know what I'm saying? So all this could have been resolved if Gucci just would have signed him in as contract, to let him as contract. You know what I'm saying? Now that, with Gucci not letting that man out his contract, feel me? That made that man go act stupid. Now, allegedly they saying he kidnapped Gucci. Now, I did a video about this already. But this was a few months back. I think last year sometime. You have to go all the way back to all my videos and you have to, look like, because I don't think I wrote anything on top of it. I don't think I did. But from the video that I seen, Gucci came outside and they stuck him up outside from the video I saw. But everybody else is saying, he was kidnapped, tied up, all this good shit. I don't remember that. I can't recall. What's good with you? JJV, what's good? So, I don't recall that. I really can't recall that. Him being tied up. No, I didn't see that. What I saw was he came out the studio and 3 dudes ran up on him, bang, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? And they did and ran the hell off. You know what I'm saying? Got the hell off. That man was still standing there. That's the video I've seen. All of a sudden now it's him. You know what I'm saying? It's Pooh Shiesty, it's his pops, and his sister or either girlfriend. It's one of them, if I'm not mistaken. Don't get me wrong now. Don't quote me on that part on the last one. I know it's him and his dad. I know that. So, and it's a female, but I can't remember if it was the sister or the girlfriend. I'm not too sure. But you can look it up, though. You know what I'm saying? It's all over the internet. She's crazy. She's wild, man. That shit is wild. That's why, man, you being a record label owner, you gotta automatically know who the fuck with, who not the fuck with, who to sign, who not to sign. You know what I'm saying? I know you try to sign artists to go with the new wave. I get that. Trust me. I get that. You know, you try to get the new wave artists, but sometimes the new wave artists be the YNs and they got to sit click with them and you don't know what you're taking on when you sign them. I know you know that shit is record sales at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, but you still gotta make the right choices because you don't know who thinking what, but Shiesty was just wrong though. It was just wrong though. There was other ways around that. I mean, no matter, he probably went to that man several times like, yo man, just let me have my contract, let me have my contract. And whatever he may have said to him, you know what I'm saying, whatever Gucci may have said, you know, I have no knowledge of what he may have said. But whatever he said, 9 times out of 10, you know, it was enough. I can't do that, this, that, and the third, and well, we're gonna arrange a meeting, we're gonna talk, and this, that, and the third, but nah, it ain't pan out that way. You see what I'm saying? It was, Gucci didn't let him out of it. This guy said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it my way. But doing it your way was the wrong way. What up, Aaron? You know what I'm saying? So, thank you for tuning in, my dude. So, you know what I mean? So he did it his way. He may have done it the wrong way. I feel it, yeah, it was the wrong way. I mean, you could have got a lawyer to get you out that contract. You didn't have to, you know, go and rob this nigga. You already talked about since he ain't gonna let you, and that's the crazy shit. Pooh Shiesty did an interview before he robbed the motherfucker. And he said, damn, what he want me to do? Get back out there in the streets and start robbing? He's okay, then fuck it. That's what I'm finna start doing, allegedly. Fuck it. That's what it is, down pat doing it. So, I mean, yeah, this shit's sick though. Shit's crazy, man. That's what I say, man, you gotta either pay these dudes or in this contract, especially they putting out music. And for what is known that Pooh Shiesty had, 2 hits? I think one was 2021, and the other one was 2024, I think. Right. From what I heard, you know what I'm saying, the video I saw yesterday. So, yeah, the shit's crazy as fuck though. Shit's wild. It's wild as hell, man. Real wild as fuck. So, but it's a better way of doing that shit. You show that you changed. You know what I'm saying? You can't always live your music or live how you was back in the past when you got into the music and started making money with this music. You gotta change it. You gotta let your legal aid handle that shit. You feel me? You gotta let your lawyers get up in that shit. You gotta let them, you know what I'm saying? That's how you work that. Folks being a gangster and run up on the motherfuckers like, they let me get that. No. Put nigga chains, watches, wedding ring, all that shit. Come on, man. What do you think that man was gonna do? Even though, like, I saw one video, man, that shit was crazy as fuck, but it was like Gucci was just a bitch for that. Oh, he shouldn't have with it and press charges on that man. He shouldn't have did this. Oh man, he'll never get no hood respect, no hood love. Like, huh? So that lets me know Gucci Mane should have said, fuck it, that shit happened, let it slide, so they can come back and hit him again. Basically, the niggas was saying, man, the fuck up. You should have took that one on the chin, you should have took that L. I wonder how you would have felt if it would happen to you. That's what I said to myself, like, damn. I'm looking at all the comments and I'm listening to how they talking in the video. I'm like, damn, man. So basically, the way them cats was talking that shit, like, it was good Gucci Mane got robbed, basically. And they don't mind motherfuckers going around robbing and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga make you mad and they got it, go get it from them. Fuck it. Damn. That's a sick ass thought. That's a sick ass way to live, to be perfectly honest. Tell you the truth, man. That's a sick ass way to live, perfectly. Man, be perfectly honest, man. That's a sick ass way to live, man. That's a crazy mindset. Yeah, I mean, cause ain't no way I'm gonna sit here and say, damn, yo, man. Nah, man, I'm thinking, you gotta thank God that man's still alive. It could've went another way around. You feel me? It could've went where them dudes could've offed him in the middle of the street and left him bleeding. Or stanked him right there in the street. You know what I'm saying? You understand me? But it ain't work that way. You know? It didn't work like that. It didn't work like that at all. They got what they got from him. He probably wouldn't have said nothing if they would have went up on live and, oh, look what we did, we got this for this nigga, we got this for sale, and yeah, we, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably what did it to them. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how to keep your mouth closed, don't know how to put shit in the stash and hide it and shut the fuck up until just to see what he gonna do. You know what I mean? So, the shit was crazy though. I looked at it like, damn, man, are you serious? But like I said, I don't remember the kidnapping part. That I don't remember. Him and damn 30, big 30. Damn, man. Yeah, they got big 30 in it. Yeah, big 30, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly got him in there. You know, I don't know what his part is, or part was, but he caught up in it too. So that's why I'm glad now. Now that I sit back, you know what I'm saying? Like I said some years back, I started a little label, man. Big Business Entertainment. I started a little label, like, I'm gonna say 15 years ago. 15 years ago. And we were starting to make a little buzz, man. We were starting to make a little buzz. And, but I'm glad now that we didn't make it. Because ain't no telling. Ain't no fucking telling. Ain't no telling. Man, we was destined. I'm telling you, man, we was destined. But I had it to where everybody was under control. Everything was like going at a pace. It was going at the right pace. Until I let someone you know, talk to the person that I had talked to when I shouldn't have did that. I should have waited till all the artists and everybody got there, and then I should have made the phone call, put her on the speaker, and let her talk. So we all could have heard. And then, you know, we could have went from there. So. But I didn't. So, and you never know, man. Like I said, that shit, it's a wicked game, man. Shit is wicked, man. Just the little time that I did run it, you know what I'm saying, that I did have it, I saw some crazy shit in the music. Motherfuckers come to your show, And you gotta tip off for a second. When you come back, they done stop, they DJ up, they playing in your, like, what the fuck? This ain't your production. Man, you get the fuck up out this booth. Yeah, I had to run the DJ up out of there. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Nah, man, this ain't no, this ain't his production, man, get out of here. This a BBE production. We ain't doing that. Nah, player. Oh, my bad. I was told, but they told you a lie. You gotta get up out of here, cuz. Hurry up. You gotta get up out of here, man. For real. Come on, 100. So, see a lot of way to shit. Made a couple of, up and coming labels. Went and talked with them, different little towns and shit. Did a few videos, did a few shows. But we was destined to go out to California, man. We was on our way to Seattle. We was really going that way. But I let that dumbass engineer of mine, I let him talk. And I should have. But it was okay. But yeah, 15 years ago. But the way this shit is now, man, the way the industry is now, it's crazy. You don't know who you signing. You don't know who you signing to. It's all about the moolah. You know what I'm saying? Versus how it was way back in the day. Back in the day, it was hard to get a record deal. A record deal. Back in the day, it was hard as hell to get a record deal. Now, it's nothing for them cats to get a record deal. Nah, all they gotta do is really have some skinny ass jeans, some big ass dreads in your head, some gold in your mouth, a sick up ass click, some views on YouTube, Facebook, and IG, Twitter, and shit like that. That's it. And bang, you sign. That's it. They got some videos, you know what I'm saying? You got some good videos. You got your own little fat back roll, whatever the case may be. Yeah. You got a nice team behind you. And the team that you got behind you, maybe the person they know somebody that knows somebody who knows somebody, you know what I'm saying, that might give you the hookup. So, but yeah, back in the day, it was hard as hell to get a damn deal. For real. It was hard as hell to get a deal back in the day, man. Back in the early 90s, shit, niggas wasn't getting deals like deals. Shit wasn't popping in like it is now. Ain't that turn around, man? It's a new artist. Every time I turn around, somebody saying, hey man, you ever hear that dude, Yaya Padoodoo? Like, Yaya Padoodoo? Damn, that's another new artist. Like, yeah man, how long you been out? He been out now about 2 years. Like, huh? What song he made? He made this song and that song. Like, huh? Like, I never heard of it. You know what I'm saying? But they paid. So, but I still feel like at the end of the day, both of those dudes was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Both of those guys was wrong. That's all it is. Both of them was wrong. Gucci should have let that one hand sign that contract, cut that contract. And that man would have came around and did what he did. And that's facts. Shiesty would have came around and Pooh would have came around and pulled the Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? He would have came around and pulled the Shiesty. And he'll still be on the streets. And Gucci will still be doing, you know what I'm saying? But when you play hardball with well-known robber, what you think will happen if you make him mad? Yeah, he'll come and he'll come and get what he want. He'll come and get what he feel like he owe. The fuck, you owe me. I need this. Let me get that. Fuck it. You ain't gonna do nothing. That's how he took it. You ain't gonna do nothing. But what I be trying to tell motherfuckers, and nobody pays attention. But everybody's so damn smart. Everybody's so smart. But motherfuckers don't pay attention. I keep telling everybody, nobody listening up. You feel me? Every social media site has the Pro9 on it. They listen and see everything that goes on. They listen to everything. They see and listen to everything that goes on. Don't you know when it comes to those RICO charges, didn't y'all watch the goddamn Young Thug shit, man? Didn't y'all see how the prosecutors were saying, oh, his videos were showing how he was talking about killing people on his social media? Y'all were so stupid. Y'all stupid. Y'all dumb. I've been saying this a long time. This is how I know y'all don't pay attention. This is how I know y'all care more about the streets than y'all do about paying attention to the real shit. It's the satellites, it's the drones they got flying out here that we don't see because we don't be paying attention. But they have the drones flying around constantly. Drones are flying around. And no sooner as you pop that shit up on Facebook, YouTube, IG, Snapchat, X, it don't matter which social site you go to. It don't matter. What's that? Twitch, it don't matter. They right there. Right. Just like right now I'm on my platform and I bet you they watching. They watching. But I'm not saying anything crazy. I'm just saying shit that they already know. They watching. That's what they do. They watch everybody. That's their job. To find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But if old boy went and played it and started saying, I lied, Young Thug wouldn't have never got out. He wouldn't have never saw another pair of lights. Because old boy kept saying he lied. I was scared and I just told the police whatever I felt like, but they got them off my back. So yeah, I lied. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the prosecutors said it. They said his Instagram, whatever he was writing, his stories in Instagram, his stories in Twitter, his Facebook, his YouTube, his videos, everything was telling on what he was already saying in his videos. They were saying his songs. Everybody John Gotti these days. And that be the funny part, man. Everybody John Gotti these days. No, you idiots. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. I'm telling y'all, pay attention. They're not gonna fly them somewhere we can just straight spot them out like, oh shit. Yeah, like a drone. No, they're not gonna fly them so we can see them. They're not gonna, no. They're gonna be flying, they're up, but they're in spots where we don't look. Spots we don't stare at. They gonna get up on top of, they fly them shit right there up in them trees and make them sit right up in them trees and move around them branches. Straight up. Because they come and cut shit so the shit can fly right in there. They come and cut the shit when motherfuckers leave the spots. They come and cut, yeah, and fly the drones right up in there. And the drones be sitting right there watching everything. But no. You know what I'm saying? Nah, the streets real. The streets ain't real. The streets is an illusion. Nobody believe that either. The streets are illusions, man. It's an illusion. It throws you fake dreams, man. Streets give you fake dreams. Streets give you fake dreams and fake friends. You know what I'm saying? Make you think you're on top of the world and everybody out there love you, and you know what I'm saying? But it's fake. Society has become so disgusting. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you gotta be careful who you put around. Be careful who you put around you. If you don't, you will end up on the end of the shiesty. Straight up. Yo. Hey man, you end up on the end of the shiesty. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't think nobody would end up on the fall on the end of the shiesty. Yeah, not even Gucci. Gucci ain't making fall upon the shiesty. When he fell upon that shiesty. Shit. Man, listen. Fuck out of here, man. Pay attention to your surroundings, people. I tell y'all this all the time, man. You pay attention to your surroundings. Look, man, I don't even take the same way home when I come home, man. I don't travel the same way. Mm-mm. Excuse me. I can't. I swear I can't, yo. I cannot. And I'm telling you the truth. I cannot take the same way home. No, I just can't do it. If I come home today one way, tomorrow I ain't come back that same way. I'm just dumb like that. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Superstitious, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I always been like that though. Say nothing new. I always been like that. Never take the same ways home. I always go a different way. You never know who's following you. And you don't want to take it, you know what I'm saying, the same way all the time. You know what I mean? You want to go different ways. Take different turns. And I always take different turns. Even when I used to ride my bike. You know what I'm saying? When I was in Bridgeport, I used to ride my bike from my home girl house going home. You know what I'm saying? I never rode a bike the same way. I always took different ways when I left her crib. So, you know, that was just something I did. Feel me? But yeah, that shit crazy. End up on the end of the shiesty. Oh my God, man. I'm getting it. But like I said, I bet you next time, before Gucci sign anybody crazy like that, he'll pay attention. He'll think about it. He said, hell no. Last motherfucker, I signed my shit, that motherfucker riled the fuck out of me. And allegedly kidnapped me, for what they say. Because like I said, I didn't see that in the first video. And I did a video on that shit already. You know what I mean? I just thought they was break when I saw it, when I noticed that it came back up in the waves, I said, well, damn. I wonder why they bring this back up. This shit old. Those was the words that came out of my mouth. I said, that shit old. I said, I already saw this. Hashtag 3Ls, live, laugh, love, people. Hashtag 3Ls, live, laugh, love. I said, damn, that shit old. That shit old as hell. I said, I already saw this. And then they started saying, oh, he got kidnapped, he was tied up. Like, huh? That's why I was like, what the fuck? That's why I came up on this shit, so I'm talking about it today. You know, this is the only topic I got for tonight. I'm gonna be getting off this shit in a minute. Probably gonna have me a nice glass of sweet red wine, you know, watch the TV. I guess I watched the college basketball game, college boys, men. So, but yeah, that's when I was like, what the fuck? I said, this shit old, man. And then, so yeah. I was wondering when that was going to happen, but it had a long time. That's where that, what it was being at. It was being right there. Oh well. Anyways, in this segment, I want to thank y'all for TP. And the two podcasts with your boy TST to ask me. Y'all have a good night. I love you guys. Loving yourself. God love you more. And y'all have a wonderful evening. One love. Oh, what the fuck happened? Why can't I cut my shit off? Hmm. It's crazy. Why can't I cut this shit off? I like,